Hi, this is Christina Baker Kline, author of The Exiles, and I'm so pleased that Wally Lamb asked me to participate in this event to benefit the Hartford Public Library. I want to tell you a little bit about what libraries mean to me. I'm descended from a long line of teachers on one side and mill workers on the other. For my mother, going to the library was as routine as going to church in her small North Carolina town. For my father, the first in his North Georgia family to attend university, stepping into a library for the first time as a college student, the first time, was a magic carpet ride to a world of wonder. My mother, true to her origins, became a teacher. The country boy she married became, to everyone's surprise, a professor of history who published a dozen books. Is it any surprise that these two very different people, joined by their love of learning, of libraries, raised their 4 daughters to be a writer, a university fundraiser, a therapist, and a librarian? Our house in Maine was filled with books, but most were on loan. On Saturday mornings, my mother would deposit her 4 daughters at the Bangor Public Library, an imposing old granite structure with soaring ceilings, and librarians who treated our many requests and questions as interesting challenges, not as annoyances. It was astounding to gain access to such a mind-bending bounty of books, all free and available as far as the eye could see. I never quite believed it possible, and still find it hard to believe, that in a library you can pluck a book from a shelf, or half a dozen if you wish, and take them home with you, and you can do it again and again. As it had for my father, the library became a portal to a world beyond my imagining. Wherever my curiosity took me, I could find a book to satisfy it. Just as often, the opposite was true. I'd stumble on a story, a topic, a world I knew nothing about that led me in a direction I didn't anticipate. In the library, I learned to be guided by instinct, not certainty, to be open to ideas, to allow myself to be surprised. I learned that peace, quiet, and contemplation are all you need to let your imagination unfold. These early lessons have served me well as a writer. As I did when I was a child, I relish tracking down obscure or little-known stories and exploring my obsessions, guided only by a willingness to allow one thing to lead to the next. It's both gratifying and perhaps not surprising that my own children have enthusiastically embraced their family legacy. "Gotta go, Mom," my son Eli, a college junior, said at the end of our phone call last night. "Just stepped into the quiet room of the library. It's a no-phone zone, you know?" I know, I think. Good luck on your own magic carpet ride.